So let's say I have very low calcium. So let's say you never have calcium because you have your dietary intake that you're supposed to meet. Let's say you're not meeting it, and this is over a span of like weeks or months. So you have very low or a hypocalcemia. So what does that mean? That means you don't have any of these guys on your gate, which means it's going to open up to almost everything. Meaning what? Na is going to come in.
So would that mean then the threshold would be on a more negative?
Yeah, it might be a little lower. Exactly. Meaning that if threshold's lower, let's see, we only have to make it here.
What was once just a great potential can become an action potential.
Right. So then we're going to have muscle spasms. So if you're not consuming calcium, you can just get like random spasms throughout the day. And this would be in a pretty severe case if you haven't been taking it for a long time. Okay, what if you increase your sodium outside your cell?
Ooh, that's a question.
Or a hypernatremia. So hyper means a lot. Natri, so that's the Na. Emia means in the blood. How's that going to affect the cell?
It's going to be somewhat positive.
Nope. Guess again.
Negative.
Nope. It's not going to do anything. Has no effect.
Because everything depends on the potassium, correct?
Mm-hmm. And there's no Na leak channels. We don't have any Na leak channels. So just because it's in the blood, it doesn't really matter. What if hyponatremia?
And there'll be no action potential. Although, less action potential?
No change.
No change?
Same thing. There's no leak channel, so it doesn't affect it at all. So anytime they throw that on the test, and it's written kind of like this. Hyponatremia. Break it down. Hypo means low. Na means sodium. Emia means in the blood. You just say no change. No change for the cell. The cell's going to stay the same.
So this one says if you decrease the number of NAK-ATP pumps.
So for that one, I'm going to ask Brother Baker about this question because all I've really come up with is that here's my action potential. My ATP pump serves a big purpose right here, right? Because it's going to take it from like a negative 90. And once these gates are finally closed, my pump is going to activate, bring it back to rest. So I'd say if I decrease the number, let's say normally I have 10, now I only have 1, it would just take longer.
Okay.
It would take longer for my next action potential to occur.
And then if you decrease the calcium,
Okay?
would that be
A decreased calcium.
too much? Because the gate wouldn't.
Right. Which means what? Muscle spasms.
Yeah.
Yep. Does that make sense, the different stages of the action potential?
Yeah.
Okay. So local anesthetics, what does that do? In regards to my sodium voltage gate.
Binds to it.
Yep. Kind of the same thing as calcium. Local anesthetics is what a dentist will use. They inject it into your gum. It binds here and won't let it open. Meaning what? Na can't come in. No action potentials. I have no action potentials. Yep. So no action potential. Here's my threshold. It does an IPSP or inhibitory signal. So it takes you a lot farther. Now, you would have to send an electron all the way up in order for your brain to realize you're being poked. Cool, huh? So that's what's happening here. Is they're hyperpolarizing your cell because no action potentials are coming. And you have these leak channels, which is going to leak out, making it more and more negative as time goes by. So you're not going to feel anything.
Just opens up so the potassium kills it.
Mm-hmm. Same thing can happen with like alcohol and antidepressants. Is it's just going to take this further away from threshold, making it harder to get a stimulus.
Gotcha.
And then that explains the uncoordination and
Yeah,
everything.
exactly. Because you're not as aware of, where your body is at. That's why like bar fights, you don't realize how badly you're injuring yourself till the next day, right? Because you're not getting those action potentials sent frequently, realizing, hey bud, you're getting hurt, you need to stop fighting.
Yeah.
They don't realize it till after we're going to come back up and then start sending all the action potentials. So don't drink and don't fight.